down. If I fuck things up, just tell me now. We're living in a blinded town, am I running out of time? Feel like control when I'm talking to you. Slow trip, trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. 'Cause it's way too soon to be calling me baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving at first, don't save me. Is there something I can say? Make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Oh, to make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can do to show my love for you?
What's going on, YouTube? I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Listen, fellas, you want to get your face wash, your skincare routine intact? I use Tiege Henley. It's a daily face wash with an AM, PM moisturizers with instructions in the box that's very clear on how to get it together. I know this is not something common that us men do, but it's very important that we take care of our skin. On top of that, the ladies love it. Get yourself a box of Tiege Henley. It comes in the mail, ships within a week. If you click the link in my description, you would get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime. On top of that, sign up to the app and you'll get even more deals. Me, I got a special. I got the grooming kit. I was able to get my nail clippers and everything that I needed to get myself together to go outside. Tiege Henley is the way when I tell you the perfect men's skincare routine. Get yourself a box of Tiege Henley.
Let me read my brother's super cap because I really appreciate it. Shout out to Grown Man Talking. Already became the sponsor of tonight's show with a total of $20. Thank you for helping us keep the lights on. Grown Men Talking. Shout out to GMT. Thank you, bro.
No captivity.
GMT say, my guy, no cap. It was a blessing having you on the show Sunday. Had some great feedback. Blessings. Thank you, bro, man. Hey,
No captivity.
just in case some of y'all don't know, I was on Grown Man Talking show last Sunday, and I had a blast, man. Shout out to Grown Man Talking, and shout out to his entire panel, all the ladies and all the gentlemen. I had a great show. I had a great time on his show. A lot of different opinions, very opinionated panel. Thank you for even giving me that warm embrace, GMT. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed to Grown Man Talking's channel yet, make sure y'all go subscribe to Grown Man Talking. It's an excellent brother, excellent channel.
GMT and Mingo.
Hey!
Hey, he should come on the panel. Like, he should definitely come on
Come
the
on
panel.
up here, sir. Come on up here. By the way, is this a love offering or is this
No,
indentured servitude?
That's my dog. Those are for minutes.
All up.
Those are definitely
Hey,
for
bless
minutes.
it,
No,
y'all.
don't influence him. He can
No,
make his own
that's my
decision.
partner. I got his vote by proxy. Ask him. You want me to call him?
What up, grown man talking? Appreciate you. Let me see, grown man talking. That's another show I watch. Y'all check out my man, grown man talking right there. If y'all can see that, that's the name of this channel. Very good channel. I watch it every day. That's I got the idea from about having a panel with more than one person on here. I saw him one day doing it. He can have women, interesting topics, what have you. So I appreciate you, grown man talking.
What's going on, YouTube? We are live. We are in the building, and we got the ladies with us tonight. Here for Grown Women Talking. Ladies, do me a favor and unmute your mics. Unmute your mics. What is good? What is good? The ladies are looking lovely in the building. You know what I'm saying? I want some feedback on how y'all week started so far. What's up with my beautiful wife? Go ahead. Let's talk. How was your Monday?
Oh
How
yeah,
was
because
your
today
day?
is Tuesday, Labor Day. Labor Day
Right.
was yesterday. It was a good time, you know. I mean, being a New Yorker, a native New Yorker, I was definitely sitting and watching the carnival happening, the Labor Day parade live on online, and it was great. With the food, missed the food, missed the food. But it was a great day of relaxing with the fam, and now we are here Tuesday,
Yeah,
where everybody should
yeah.
be. Grown women
Right.
talking every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. Tell your mama, tell your cousin, tell your auntie, and them. Bring them in, bring them in.
Right. And real quick, don't forget to hit the like button as you enter the show. Follow with my boy Matt. Matt, what up, man? Early in the building tonight, please follow what Matt is saying. Hit the like button as you enter the door. Likes are free. Please like, share this content because we need to get further out in this algorithm, y'all. So let's get this popping. Just justify what is going on. How are you doing?
Good, as usual. Can't
As
knock
usual.
a 3-day weekend.
Ooh, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. Even though I worked, I had it broken up, but it was still nice though to break it up. Poor me, right? Oh man. I'm gonna go with Uma. Uma, how's everything on your end? What's going on?
Doing great, you know, just trying to keep busy, stay out of trouble. I think that's what we should all be doing right now.
Right,
So just
right,
yeah,
right, right.
enjoying life.
And make sure y'all do me a favor and go and subscribe to Mind Your Mind with Just Justify. Also, subscribe to Uma's channel as well. She is working on the Lotus and the Light. She is pushing it out there. So do me a favor and go over there and subscribe. All right, Boombox, what's good?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Everybody,
We good, girl.
everybody in right now. We
How you
here.
Now,
doing? How you doing?
well,
Easy.
I enjoyed my weekend. It's been eventful, but I enjoyed it for the most part. And
That's
just
what's up.
still just been trying to build our channel as well.
Follow. Make sure you go out there and subscribe to Intellect Ignited as well. Man, some good content over there. My boy Link is hilarious.
Mm.
He was matter of fact, Link is the one that was sleeping in the back of Boombox a few weeks ago. I don't know if y'all heard him snoring, but that was my man Link. My guy Link. BMU, what's good, family? Big ups, big ups. Kit, what you got going on? We all know Kit got her bus tour coming up on September 15th. So we got just a few days until that bus tour. Talk to us.
Just a few days
Yeah.
until people are flying on the clouds.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna be on cloud
Mhm.
nine
Oh,
on that
hello,
bus tour.
hello. It is going to be a time. It is going to be a time. So, September 15th, we are taking a trip from Charlotte, North Carolina to Cherokee. We are going to go and explore the new Great Smoky Cannabis Company up there. As of no, excuse me, as of September 7th, adult use will actually be fully legal on the reservation. So we're going to take a trip to the dispensary. We're going to have a tour. It's going to be a whole situation, and we're also going to take a trip to the casino. The party bus is going to be live. We're going to have a bar on the bus. We've got games. We've got prizes that you'll be winning. It's really going to be a great time. So definitely make sure that you get your tickets. It is coming up time soon, so definitely make sure you get locked in. Space is limited, so
Right.
make sure you
And
get
make sure
connected.
y'all go over to her website to get connected, theedibleincredible.com. Stay
Absolutely.
in touch with everything Kit is doing. We love it though.
Come
We
through,
love it,
come
love
through.
it. So, ladies, you guys look amazing tonight, and I am so, so happy to have y'all with us in the building. Round of applause for y'all. That is what's up. All right. So before we get into the main topic, we do have the cap of the week that we're going to start with this week. So are y'all ready for the show?
Let's go.
All right.
Stop
the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No.
Requested that on the second date, the woman come with no makeup on. How do y'all feel about that?
How do we feel about that?
Yeah, let's talk about it. How dare you request how I show up to the date? First of all, like I haven't thought about it. I was just like listening to the segment,
Right.
But I do believe that there is some validity in understanding who a woman is and what she does look like,
Right.
before you are too far along,
Right.
right?
I agree. I think requesting it is kind of outrageous.
Mhm.
You're not going to tell me what I can and can't wear, what I put on my body at all. That's just not happening.
Right.
But I feel like, I mean, eventually I'm going to want to be comfortable around you. So I'm going to, not wear makeup. I'm going to be in my sweatpants and my, baggy t-shirt just because that's how I am on a regular basis, But for you to request that, I don't think that's appropriate.
All right. She doesn't think it's appropriate. Shout out to the Bish Gossip, where I got that from. Before we start, though, I would love to give a major shout out to that specific platform for featuring two of my clips on their network. One clip with Uma and Professor went 2 times viral on it with over 200,000 views.
Wow.
So shout out to that, because that was so dope. So everyone do me a favor, go over there and subscribe to the Bish Gossip. We also had another one that they ended up dropping on their channel last week that is currently at almost 20,000 views. So this show in and itself is starting to do some numbers outside of YouTube as well, which is a great thing because the traffic is starting to come over here. But for now, let's get into the topic. So who would like to start that? How do y'all feel about a man telling y'all not to wear makeup at the second meetup?
There will be no
Alright.
second. There will be no second meetup. Let's just say what it is. There'll be no second meetup.
Why?
If he's telling me what I can and cannot do about my physical appearance, he is not a man I need to know, to spend time with, to break bread with, to share a glass, a meal, a nugget, nothing. Nothing. Okay.
Not
That
a
is
nugget?
Not a
not
spicy
a
nug.
nugget, not
I don't really, I don't really see a problem with it.
Okay. Why not? Let's hear you on that. Boombox. How do you? But before, let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to my guy Block Chain. Much appreciated with the $9.99 super chat. He says, "Shout out to the GOAT. I appreciate you. Blessings to you and your family. I know the little girl is in the hospital right now, but much appreciated to you, family. Much love, and you know I'm here for you. So call me if you ever need to kick it." But all right. So Boombox, go ahead. Let's hear how you feel and why you feel the way you feel.
I just well, I'm not a person that I don't wear too much makeup anyway. So I guess probably that's why I don't really see an issue with it. I do get that a lot of people, what women, like to wear it, but I'm I don't really see an issue with it. It's not something that would make or break me.
So if a man tells you, hey, listen, look, on the next date, do me a favor. I know you wore a lot of makeup, but I need you to tone that down. Just come natural. I want to see how you look. You're okay with that?
I do think that it definitely matters. The approach matters in, how the guy is trying to get to know the woman. And
Right.
appearance is something that definitely does matter. Like, we can't say that, oh, I just love you because I love your personality. Yeah, that sounds good, but truth be told, we do look at appearance as well. So, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would like to see what you look like without makeup.
Okay. But pretty much you want to see a dude with his hat off.
Oh, definitely.
Those spray stuff.
The little
Let
Beijing.
me see you sweat.
How you look with that receding
The
hairline.
Beijings.
Yeah, let me see you sweat. Let me see what you got.
All right. All right. Jess, you said that you were a pro it as well.
As a person who wears makeup, I don't see an issue with it. And I do agree with Boombox Babe. It is the approach because people, they like to kind of be entitled and all that other stuff. But if you honestly are connecting with this person, you want to see them fully. So I don't see a problem with that conversation and them wanting to see their, like, transparently and everything. I don't see a problem with it.
Right. I feel you. Yeah, no, I'm with you with that. I could tell by Kit's whole face right now that Kit is like, I am not here for this. So I'm gonna let Dion go, and then Kit, I want to hear what you got to say because I know it's gonna be. I know we taking Spirit Airlines to its highest altitude tonight with you. So
I don't think you need to do that.
Why gotta be Spirit? Why she can't be Delta? Don't do that. Don't do that. Why she can't be Emirates or something?
Delta is
I
rapping
don't like
today.
it.
Delta got problems today.
Wow,
Yo,
that's
Ash, what
wild.
up?
Like I am not Carnival, baby. I am like Virgin Cruises, Royal Caribbean, like the Ritz Cruise, Carlton. Like don't come for me. But we'll get to you later.
Girl.
All right. So what's up, babe? If I told you on our second date, hey, it's too much makeup.
That's
Do me
a
a
good
favor.
question, yes. But
Do me a favor. Do you mind? Because I want to see you in your natural, and I said these specific words. I want to see you in your natural beauty. So next time I see you, please tone it down just a little. How would you feel about that?
No, thank you. No.
Thank you, Dion. Thank you.
I'm being honest. Whether it was back then or now, and this is a full on. I'm just getting to know you. This is the second date. If we're gonna start having requirements of how someone looks, then wouldn't that other argument be why can't we had a whole debate about Cheesecake Factory. If I have a requirement of I need to go to a 5-star restaurant for my second date, if you want no makeup, I'm just trying to understand. Like if we're gonna have requirements, can we fulfill requirements?
I don't see it as a requirement. I think it's really like them getting to know you. Like can I wake up to you?
Right.
Exactly.
You don't know. We don't even know that at the second date. Like that. I think that's
Right.
I think that's pretty presumptuous to assume that
But
we're
men
gonna
do.
even get to you waking up next to me on a second date in any way. I think we need to get to know each other a little bit further before we have those type of visualizations.
But in a lot of cases, you don't have makeup on when you're out in public, depending on where they meet you. You don't have makeup on like when you go to the grocery store. You go.
Some women do. Some women don't take that thing off.
I mean,
they wear that.
in
They
some
wear
cases,
that. They wear their
majority speaking
face everywhere they go.
I mean, that's, at the end of the day, that's their prerogative, and that's fine. However, I just think when it comes to those type of things, I think it's a little bit, I do feel like it's a bit presumptuous to say, hey, I want to I need to see the natural because my forever could be with you. Can we get past a few other hurdles first, and then we could talk about that? Maybe like a month in.
What other hurdles? What other hurdles do I need to get over?
Maybe after a month, maybe we can have those type of conversations. Not the second date.
Hold on. Babe, hold on. Listen, the reason why I'm going to read the super chat just now, Blockchain, but I got to talk about this real quick because this is my wife saying this and it's driving me a little crazy.
Oh.
If I'm like, yo, if I meet you right off the rip, and my requirements is, to even say a requirement, I would like to see you without makeup.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because it's very important for a man to be solely attracted, especially when a man's looking for a wife. If a man is just looking to, you know what, this is a family show, then go ahead, wear whatever you want to wear. Wear the shortest skirt, wear what you want to wear. I have no requirements for you.
Be sweet about it. Take her to a pool.
But then she gonna be like, I don't want to get my hair wet. You know, black women.
Or a speed.
So
I got something for that, Jess. I'll swing back around to that, Jess. It's okay.
It's true. We could go play a sport, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it real. Most of these women, no matter what they do, they're gonna come with 3 faces on. They're gonna come with 1 layer and 3 layers.
That is not true. Okay. Excuse me. Is it my turn?
Oh wait. No, we gotta read the super chat. Go
ahead, boombox.
I'm just reminding.
You know what? I'll read it. To be honest, this topic comes up often. It's usually the women that need makeup to be attractive to men that are offended by it from the responses women give.
That's not true.
So can I touch that? Because
makeup and she's against that. So
because the face part never declines with or without makeup. You waking up, you go like, ooh.
Yeah, but that's you. That's you. That is most women.
So I can still feel my way and still know.
Yeah, but no, you can't have a conversation to talk about you.
They still are naturally beautiful, even wearing their makeup or without it. It's not about the makeup making them. It's just some females do just like wearing makeup.
I want to put a point in here. It's not even about the makeup. This is a second date, and you have somebody saying, I need you to change something about yourself, or I need to see you out of your element. That is not okay for me. All right. I don't care what people are saying about, it's not a problem. Okay. For those of you that don't wear makeup, it's not a problem. But think about something that's important to you. And think about that person on a second date saying, hey, could I see something different? How would you feel about that? Now, to all the women on here, I'm pretty sure makeup is not that important to us. We go with, without, it's not a big deal. But for some women, it is a big deal. And I think we need to respect that. We need to respect that people do things that make themselves feel happy and feel comfortable. If you have a man on a second date saying, I need to know if I want to wake up next to you and all of that.
Well, I said that, but I mean,
it's what Ashley said. It's giving,
but GMT echoed it. So
I'm with Boombox. Kit, what were you gonna say? Because I know Kit is patiently waiting to explode.
We appreciate you being patient, girl. Go ahead.
You know what? I have things that help in patience, so I'm just here. I've been waiting. So, my response is probably not going to be what people would think. For one, I'm big on wording, right? He didn't demand, he made a request. So I can absolutely politely decline because we're not at that stage, at least for the second date. And I can explain that, once we've actually made it to a certain level where that's what we're looking at and the direction that we're going, I have absolutely no problem with that. I also, as a makeup artist, as someone who will go bald baby face to will make myself and you've seen my work, Mingo, like GMT, you've seen what I do. Like I can change myself into a whole character. For one, makeup is meant to enhance. Sometimes people go overboard and make people look like someone else. I don't agree with that level of makeup because you should at least know and have an idea of what the person actually looks like. It's supposed to actually enhance beauty. Another thing about makeup is that men really don't know, and I can already feel the comment section getting ready to go in flames. However, as a makeup artist, certified, like actually got the credentials. When people put on makeup, again, it's meant to enhance. It's not trying to like create this, foolery or whatever. But men really don't know when they be like, oh, I want my woman all natural, right? And then I'll say, okay, I'm with it, right? Look, God bless this. Ancestors. Yes. Okay. So I'll say, post a picture of what you think a natural woman looks like. You show me what a natural woman looks like. And you know what it really winds up coming out to be? It's always natural looking makeup on women, but it's never how I woke up like this. And that's what I really try to get men to understand, because a woman will be natural and won't get the time of day. And she throw a little shellac on the slack, and all of a sudden everybody's in her face like, hey baby, hey boo. Again, nothing wrong with wanting natural, but understanding natural and natural looking and cleaned up, and as far as like a clean makeup look, those are two totally different things, and men get those confused a lot, and they'll be like, oh, I want you to look like this, and I'd be like, believe it or not, she has a face full of makeup on, and so does she. And baby, I can't tell you how many products she has on. But if you understand makeup, and again I do, it's all about application and how much is put on. Sometimes it's just meant to give you a clean wash and like a fresh look. And that's how come, even on those commercials, when they be like, oh, try this new Neutrogena. Baby, the face has been nice and made to look, clean and refreshed, but it still has a touch up or two there. So I just kind of want to put that out there. I'm gonna land my plane there. But,
Oh,
again,
right. We landing planes now. So
I know you can't. I ain't playing with you. I'm telling you. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, y'all really be asking for shit that y'all don't know, even though y'all asking for. Y'all want somebody natural, and as soon as she natural, y'all mad.
So I think but what I think a lot of women don't understand about men is when we tell y'all we want y'all natural, right? It doesn't mean don't wear no makeup at all. I don't think most men care about that when we see you outside. What we mean is the 50 pounds of makeup that we don't know who you really look like. That's the problem. The same thing, but when we say no makeup, there's some women that wear makeup in their bed when their man is by their house. There's some women that wear makeup all the time. That's where it's like, yo, we drawing the line right there because y'all looking crazy.
I also wanted to touch back, Jess, baby, as a makeup artist, there's spray that you can
That's
wear to the
waterproof. I
pool
know.
that
I
you
know.
can, that face ain't gonna decline whether it's wet, sweat, hot, liquid, and that it's just gonna bead, and a breeze gonna blow, and she gonna still look the same. I just wanted to say that because y'all will say, oh, you can't get in the water because your face is made up. Who lied? Who lied to you? I love to swim.
But hey,
Listen,
listen, and we're not trying to
I
see that.
already
We
know,
want to go
kid.
swimming with you and you look regular. You know what I'm
I'm like
saying?
Finding
We,
Nemo. I love to swim.
we want to go places with you, and it's not that. I don't mind when my wife wears some makeup. When we go out, if she just does something to her eyebrows and just touch up and put a little lipstick on, fine. You know what I'm saying? It's the women that you see out there where like you legit don't know who she is. And you can't cap like it's not the majority of women that wear makeup that look like.
But listen,
I don't think I thought we would.
It's about
I
application.
wouldn't even see. Well, you know what? I don't know.
But listen to that.
It's really
part
about
that you just
application.
said,
Like
I agree with Ashley, who said that leave those makeup women alone. If you're a single man and you're walking down the street and you see a woman with 50 pounds of makeup on and that doesn't excite you, why are you asking her on a first date? Leave that woman alone. To the men who like that or who are interested in that, find the woman with no makeup on that's at the side of the street doing whatever, coming out of yoga, whatever, and go ask her for a date. The point that I keep trying to make.
Yoga. She was sweating.
Yeah, sweat all off.
Namaste,
But
damn
the
it.
point I'm trying to make is that if you met this woman as she is, like we always talk about this in relationships, you have to accept people as they are. You can't try to change people.
That's not how you are. That's how you made yourself. How you are is how you look without makeup.
That's how she's comfortable. That's who she is.
That's not who she is.
But a lot of the
It's however way
man.
this person presented themselves publicly, and you saw them in the public space, and you liked what you saw in the public space. Don't try to now change it up because now you need to have this burning desire to see and to know and to understand. Let's uncover some other things first.
Outside of that public, in the inside place. So they kind of want to see what they got to work with too.
I totally understand that, but we're not going to do that.
Okay with that.
I like
I
this
think
comment right here.
what women will invest more.
Women invest more in makeup than a dermatologist to make their skin healthier.
Oh,
well,
I'm not one of those people. I have a dermatologist.
Men will invest more in Niagara than going to the gym and working out. We could all here and
work out all day long, and Viagra, not Viagra. It's not gonna help me if I'm in the gym working.
Where's the button?
Look, here's the thing. The wife school podcast. I'm not mad at that because some people don't have the blessings of face not declining. And also being.
I don't disagree with makeup.
So I understand.
But I do think that
take care of your skin first.
Yeah,
that's important.
right.
It's very essential.
But I do think that it would make
dermatologist
getting to know the
like,
person
get it together.
more interesting, doing things different, changing challenges and stuff.
Can I talk about like when we think about it now in the reality of things, as in beauty standards and how you present yourself to the world? So it's like people are understanding that a lot of people go by how they see you, first impressions, how you put yourself together. And honestly, if you have dark circles under your eyes, looking tired, having scars, whatever the situation is, and let's say you can improve it. Let's say you can improve it. You're telling me that they wouldn't choose those options sometimes if they, in a world where it's based on beauty standards half the time.
I get it. You want to wear something to enhance, right? So like we say, makeup is to enhance. You don't have to overdo it. You can come outside. Let's say you have the bags under your eye, dark circles under your eyes. All right. Me as a man, if I'm looking at you, I'm going to look more at the fact that you didn't overdo it, but you just covered up something, right? But if I want to see you without makeup, if the second date comes by and I want to like, yo, listen, hun, or I go, listen, babe, I want to see you in your natural state because I want to see how my children gonna look. God damn it. Like, I want to make sure that I ain't gonna have no ugly kids. With
plastic surgery, like you still really don't really know that.
Exactly.
So let me ask you a question, GMT. So can I ask you a question since you are the male spokesperson voice for the ladies? You're the resident male.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
If y'all hate it so badly, why do we always see y'all with someone that's got a cake face full of it? Like, I just don't understand it.
They're the fun girls.
But you don't like it.
They're the fun girls. It doesn't
But
say
you
we
don't.
don't. No, you see,
But you
you're
don't.
getting it
But
twisted.
you don't
It's
like
not
it.
about. It's not about not
So
liking.
now the made up girls are the
I
fun
don't want
girls.
my wife.
So,
I don't want my wife with it. Just
but
like I don't want my
what?
wife with a BBL.
That's
Okay,
not
I
fair.
don't.
so
That's not fair. That's not fair.
I need for you to explain to me why a well made up woman is now a fun girl. You have to explain that to me because someone who, how is she easy? First off,
Y'all making it easy.
oh,
Y'all
don't make
making
me.
it easy.
First, Wall Street, do not make me call your real name out on this dang on podcast. Do not make me do that. Don't make me go there with you. Like, go, kiss my baby until I love her or something. Do something else. Do something safe.
Good
Okay.
for you.
Like,
Like
do
that's
something
your
safe.
wife. That's your preference. Good for
Be
you.
safe. Be careful. Be safe.
Look, do something safe. Like, go kiss my baby till I love her. No, again,
I'll explain it to you if you want. If you
yes,
want to hear the answer.
because for you all to put that blanket, oh, she's a fun girl because she wants to look. Here's the thing: when you look your best, you do your best, you feel your best. It all comes down to even how you perform and outside in life and everything. Like whether you're on the podcast doing it or not. So I'm trying to figure out how did someone deciding that she doesn't want to look what she feels is a mess and decides to enhance her beauty now just puts her in the fun girl category. Like, I am just
I'll explain it to you.
please,
Let me read
please.
this $4.99 super chat from my guy Blockchain. He says, because their bodies and personalities don't need makeup. The rest of the women don't have the body or personality to make for that to make an exception for. So,
Okay,
check
that's
this out, right?
interesting.
Check this out. Let me help you understand. Don't use that word no more. Don't use that word demure no more. I don't want to hear that word. I've been hearing it so much lately. But
Very mindful.
very mindful. So the reason why men, you see, y'all get it twisted when men say we have a group of women that we like to sleep with, and then when men say there's some women that we want to take home to mom. The woman that we want to take home to mom, guess what? That's why I'm shocked at my wife, because I took her home to mom. But when the woman that we want to take home to mom is the woman that, guess will be
Because
one
she
to
was
say,
the catch.
oh,
That
look,
makes sense.
listen, I was the catch. She was the prize, I was the catch.
Shit.
That's how we calling it, right?
Shit.
But anyways,
Go get that. Dion, please go find his blue cap and put it on. It matches your curtains in the back. Because I ain't got no time for this. Ain't nobody got time for him today.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm cutting you short today. I ain't got time. You play too much.
No, listen.
You playing entirely too many games. Why is you playing too much? See, now you got me drinking. See, this is ridiculous.
What you drinking? Coke? Anyways,
give me some.
The whole point of this, right, is what we trying to talk about here is the fact that one, y'all got it twisted when it comes down to what men like and what men want to sleep with. The woman that's saying, if I could tell you as a woman, yo, listen, can you please do me a favor? And let's say I said it polite. Next time I would love to see you without makeup. As a matter of fact, I'll plant this outdoor activity for us to go hiking. So do me a favor, because I don't want you to get all sweaty and look, I want you to not wear makeup. And you say, okay, cool. That's usually the woman that a man would try to take serious. The woman that's like, no, don't tell me nothing. Hey, you can't tell me what to do. Watch how long her behind stays single. Watch how long her behind stays single.
But we're
unmarried.
I think that response, of course. Like who needs to be doing all of this?
You just said that. You just said that.
I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you
I
did. You
didn't.
said bye. So guess what? Bye is the same thing as going.
But bye doesn't mean have to be. It doesn't have to. It'd be like I can politely decline, just like Kit had said. you can say, "Oh no, thank you. Take care, and see you in the next lifetime," like Erica Badu said,
A genuine
and that's
conversation.
it.
But here's
So
the
it
thing.
doesn't have to
Again,
be all nasty like
he
that.
didn't, and that's my whole point. He didn't make a demand, right? He made a request. And
I made a request.
if my and here's the thing, the same way that you have the right to make that request is the same way I have the right to either,
Accept or
decline
decline that
or
request.
or accept it. And the basic thing behind that.
If she got
Yeah.
hormonal acne, right? If that's what she's dealing with,
Sierra,
she could tell me, you know what, right now I'm breaking out.
The makeup would make it worse.
And most men will
Right.
understand. But here's the whole thing. We want to, if anything, have open communication with us
Sierra's so
from the
crazy.
beginning on why you can't or why you need to. Of course, if you as a woman say, hey, this is what I would like. I would like for you, now we talking about appearance, right? I would like for you to wear a suit the next time I see you. You know, those joggers you wore on the first date, it's not really doing it for me. I want to see my man, suit up. You think most men would say no?
But
what if
you
he doesn't
dating a
have the
man that
means for
doesn't,
that?
then you shouldn't be dating him.
But here's the
Done.
thing, being suited up normally goes along with the activity involved, right? Like you're not just getting suited up to go to putt-putt. You know
Going
what I'm
to a
saying?
5-star
Like,
restaurant.
but that's my whole point. Being suited up.
Okay.
But here's the thing, because a woman is gonna be suited up too. It's not like she's just gonna come in leggings and a t-shirt. Like
No,
if
we're
we're
not talking
being
about the
suited
one. We talking
up,
about your makeup. We talking about the makeup. Now, kid,
but
if you actually, if the first time you met me, kid, stop. If the first time you met me and I took you to a restaurant and I wore joggers, right? So the next day I told you, you know what, babe, the next restaurant I want to take you to Steak 48. But
okay.
you like we just went to Ruth Chris and you wore joggers.
Okay.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna need you to come correct.
Here's the thing. You just said that you want to take me on another date, which requires us to get suited and booted. So for me to say that would be redundancy. Also, I look at it as far as when I go out and I see white people and they go to Ruth's Chris, they have on
Nobody
all
talking
kinds of
about white
furries.
people. We're not
Time
talking about
out.
white
Wait,
people.
wait,
We're talking
wait,
about your
wait.
black
Stop.
ass.
Wait, let me finish. The same way I let you finish. Are we going to be rude this evening? That's not nice. That's not nice. Like we have to be nice. Okay.
Shut up, kid.
So the one thing I notice when other cultures go out, they let their money speak for whatever outfit or whatever they're gonna buy or whatever. They're not so in detailed as far as like what they're wearing and how they have it on. So depending on who you're going out with in the communication that you had, what you're comfortable in and what you're comfortable wearing and being around that person should be what is actually top priority. Now, if the request is made because we're going to a specific place and you want to have that that specific level of detail and dress and styling, then that's fine. But again, I really think that that's more of a us thing. Like when we go out and we go to these places, all of a sudden, we have to dress and look and do, but they don't give a shit. And I'm one of them. I don't give a
It's
shit.
not,
Like
but
it
you see,
depends on the date.
you
It
can't
depends on the
speak for
date.
you, right? We're not talking about you.
It depends on
We're
the date.
breaking this down. But hold on. You see, kid, this is what you're doing. You're taking a general conversation and you're saying what you would like.
But should it not? Okay. But why would we have to? Okay, it's one thing to make a request. It's another thing to make a demand. No matter what the conversation is, even if we want to just take it back to that basic thing, if you make a request, I have absolutely the right to accept or decline. And if you decide that my declination of not wanting to adhere to your request is enough for you not to want to date me anymore after a second date, then you wasn't worth even the second or the third. And that's in the discussion. And that's where it ends. That's not even something to go back and forth about.
So you finish. Let me say what I'm gonna say. My guy, yeah, it's a genuine conversation because I truly believe that the ladies are speaking how they feel. So we gonna keep it as genuine as genuine as
okay,
possible.
Ken.
What he
So
said?
There's a comment. Tiara commented something.
She did.
Tiara wrote Cap.
No, not
And
that
then she
one.
all of a
Not
sudden,
that one.
Dion's the prize and D catch. Okay. All right, we're
Z.
gonna let y'all
Say it
we're gonna let
properly.
y'all believe
Z.
whatever y'all want to believe. So,
Z.
but we all
Darling.
know what it is. So we're gonna just let y'all believe what y'all
Who's
want to
we?
believe. But anyone that y'all on this panel and Tiara, y'all can believe whatever
You
y'all
know
want to
what?
believe. Right? So come back, damn it. So
I'm sick of your shit.
I'm in shock. I'm clutching pearls now at
let
this
me
point.
say, let me just
I have a side question. I have a side question on that. Do you feel that men are the prize?
Oh, now you're bringing it to a whole different topic.
Oh my, why?
Yes, I do.
Yo.
Oh my
But
God.
Girl,
I do.
you know
But
girl,
that's a
you know
whole
they feel
different
like they're the
topic.
prize, the catch, they are the ketchup and the sauce, child. Stop playing. You know what?
All right. But anyways, bring your behind back on camera so we can have this conversation.
The water. Can we not tread in those
Yeah.
waters, please? Can we stay
Come
in the
back.
side where the waters are nice and peaceful and still? Can we
For now. I don't think it's that peaceful right now, though, Jess.
Wow.
Mingo, GMT don't know peace. He don't know
No,
peace.
I just think that people
He chose violence tonight.
No, her internet
you know,
chose violence tonight.
maybe
Here's the
depending
thing,
on the
right?
conversation. Oh, go ahead.
Here's the thing, right? What I'm saying is because what she just said, you're taking the conversation and you're making it very much about you. Other than just saying to yourself, like, okay, look, if a man in general, if a woman says, yo, we went to Ruth Chris and you wore joggers, I don't want you wearing joggers on the second date. I want you to dress up. It doesn't matter what white people do. It doesn't matter what anyone else does. All that matters is this woman in front of me right now is saying, I don't want to see you in joggers if we're going somewhere fancy.
But
Would the man, and hold on, do me a favor, fellas, drop a 1 in the chat if you guys would respect that woman's wishes. If she says, do me a favor and wear some joggers. I mean, wear a suit. Drop a 1 in the chat if you would change, because I would.
I don't want to see some ones because I really feel like the way things have been going with this whole, I feel like this social experiment that we call social media, these platforms at this point, it's like I feel that I would hear more men say, "Oh, she's materialistic. Why matter what I got on? Why does it? Why I gotta wear a suit and hard bottom shoes? And what type of stuff is this?" As opposed to a woman saying, "Hey, that's kind of shallow for you to care about just my looks and just talk about my beauty in regards to having makeup or no makeup." So I feel like that would really be more so of the conversation. It wouldn't just be "Oh, sure, I'll wear some hard bottom shoes and some slacks for you, babe. No problem." I don't think most guys would do that. I think they would say she's materialistic.
I think most guys usually do things to conform to the women that they want to be with. Most guys do that. Not saying all, most guys do. The problem is a lot of women sometimes have that, you're not going to tell me, you're not going to tell me. Okay, yeah, there we go. Boombox got it. They have that attitude. So when you come with that attitude, that's going to throw you off.
I feel like that's a generalization.
I'm not generalizing. What I said is most. I didn't say all.
I think that, you know, you're going on a date with a person, the first date, second date, third, whichever. I think to even be doing that, you should kind of take it serious. Like, why even go on a first date if you're not planning to take the situation serious or see where it's going to head to? So, you know, removing the makeup, like that's minor to me. That's something small, you know, to do. Like, it's not something that I would need to be combative about or resistant about. You know, let me
Hold
see
on
how
one second,
you are.
Boombox.
I would rather see how you respond to other conflicts versus, you know, a makeup situation. How do you handle other issues?
Because there's
But I
more
think that
important things
goes
to get
into
mad about.
what Uma was saying. Like, okay, let's say it's not makeup. Let's say it's something else that you value about your personal appearance or just even your personal space. And that particular gentleman says, "Hey, I need you to change that in order for us to have our next date."
Yeah,
Like,
Would
but
you
I
okay,
be
don't see
okay
it as
with
a
that?
change. Like I see it like, okay, this is what we're doing on the second date. Like, you know, like how I was telling you the other day, like we like to dress in our pajamas and go to the movies. You know, it's just something to do. That's how I look at it. Like, okay, we're not no makeup on this date. That's what we're doing this date. You know,
But
the
that
next
fits
date,
that fits the narrative, right? Like, y'all are going to the movies, y'all got on pajama
yeah, we
pants, y'all are
chilling.
comfortable, y'all are
Right.
chilling, like
Right. We look, but no makeup. I mean, I'm gonna be comfortable all the way around too.
Mhm.
Like it's, but at the same time, I think that it's, to me, just my opinion, it's not really that big. But I do understand the feeling of feeling forced to do it. And I don't think that it's really a force. I think it's more so like, let's see if you're willing to compromise, like, or are you able to have a conversation about what I'm approaching you with? Like how Kit was saying, well, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. Let's see how we progress, and then maybe we can do that. Let's do something else. Maybe we can try something else, but I don't think I feel comfortable doing that on a second date. I think it's more about the response than what the action actually is.
I could dig that.
So I have a question for Boombox. If that same guy, okay, you're okay with the makeup thing because you don't really wear makeup. What if he said, "I don't like your hairstyle. Could you change it by the second date?"
I can't change my hairstyle. I got locks. So that's something I can't change.
Those locks
But
down.
what if he
you can
says,
get them, you
"I'm
can
not"?
braid them
That's
back at
something that
you.
I can't change.
Well, that's
If it
what I'm
was
saying.
if I had on weave or a wig, I mean I'm not bald headed, so it wouldn't bother me.
Right. So what if he says, "I really like women with wigs. I prefer them with wigs. Can you?"
Okay, then I'm not your type.
That's
But
all
he's
I'm
saying,
saying.
let me
We're saying
see
the
you.
same thing.
He's saying, let me see you in different forms. He's not saying that
Yeah.
you're not his
Let me
type.
see you naturally.
Yeah.
So the guy that says he wants you in a wig, he wants to see you in a different form.
If he wants me in a wig, then that means that I'm not his type. But
Exactly.
he's
We're
saying
saying the
like,
same thing.
no, we're
I'm
not.
saying the woman with
No.
the makeup
No,
is
we're not
not
saying
his
the same
type.
thing.
So the fact
So
that he asked her on a first date says
That
that
means
he's
he like her.
interested
He's
enough for
attracted to
her.
her.
Yeah, but he got to be attracted to all of her. He can't ask her on a
Well, he's
second.
asking for a second date.
But
All right,
what if it was the other way around in the sense of what if she was natural and she presented with a wig, but she doesn't like to present with her natural hair. She likes to keep her hair natural, but in a protective style. She has it braided down and she wears wigs. And this gentleman says, "Hey, can I see your natural hair?" Would
And
that
then,
be
like I said, to me, it's more about the response. Like,
Mhm.
well, I don't usually wear my hair out. I like to wear a lot of protective styles. I like to keep my hair covered. Not saying that I can't show you my hair, but it's protected right now. So that's something that we can't do right now.
And
But I have
honestly,
no
with the
problem
hairstyle,
showing you my hair.
right? And
Because I mean,
honestly, with
maybe
the
you want to
hairstyle,
be
most
not
men
bald headed.
understand that. I'm with you. Most men understand that. We don't care for the wigs, the weaves, and all that stuff, right? But we do understand, especially in our community, when I break this down to black people, where most of our women wear wigs, right? Most of our women wear weaves. We understand it, but eventually, when it comes down to the hair specifically, we want to eventually see you with your natural hair. And if you bald headed, you bald headed. Figure that out. But at first, or at some point, we're gonna want to see you in your natural state. And there's nothing wrong with a man that wants to see a woman natural, especially maybe the second date is excessive. maybe the
That's all we
second
talking
date.
about. Thank
That's
That's
you.
all
all
I'm
we've been
Thank you for
saying.
that
That's
saying.
all I'm
concession.
saying.
Now you
Oh,
wanna
thank
why you
you.
See
gotta
that
be that bitch?
KJ?
You know
So he
what?
that KJ.
Look,
You
He's trying
was
to make
trying to
Diddy
hold
night
so
Dion,
look good.
strong. It's
He's
time
trying to
that
make
Dion,
we
sure
don't
that
know
money
look.
this.
get here. My God.
Come
See
get your
that
husband,
KJ?
Chad.
Yo,
Ain't nobody got time for this.
whatever,
Come get your husband,
whatever
okay? Ain't
happened,
nobody got
whatever
time.
happened to the soft, demure voices y'all was using last week?
I got you.
Not him trying to bring that
I wasn't
up.
Dion,
here.
can you please get your husband together because he is out of control now
Mm.
coming around the mountain when he come after we done said the same thing. We didn't say it was a problem to show our natural. We said by the second date, we don't even know what your favorite color is, and we're just trying to get to know you just a tad bit better.
We just trying
Can
to eat
you,
lamb chops.
because if we can both
Alright.
walk on Sesame Street together, it's normally a lot more fun because
Just
you
want a
have your
Caesar
Listen,
friends.
salad.
Because
I
you
was
have your
going off of
Brown
friends.
I was
tomato.
going off of what the video said, right? But I do, like I said, for me, it's very important. It was very important for me to see my wife in her natural state. It was very important for me. You know what I'm saying? I could not personally be with a woman that wears makeup all the time. I
And were you
also couldn't be with a
disappointed?
woman. No, what? No. Obviously, I
Thank you. I
wasn't.
just need you to say that so the people can hear it in the back. Okay.
He's so
Look,
confused.
Yes.
what I'm trying to say is that eventually, that's what we want to see. We want to see that. Just like we would want to see your natural hair. Don't let it be 2-3 months going by with you just like this all the time. I'll tell you, there is a time limit for most men. It won't be the second date, but for most men, it'll be like, all right, man, we done went on like umpteen dates right now, and I still don't even know how you look. You keep wearing this hair. I don't know if you bald. I don't know if your hair got mad split ends. I don't know what you got going on.
Split ends.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
let me ask you this, GMT, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's been time. You dig this chick and you like her, and she's all the things, right? And
Right.
now it's time for the unveiling, if you will.
Mhm.
And now the unveiling makes you feel differently because she doesn't look how you feel like you would want her to look. Let's just say
It
that.
happens.
So
This is
now,
why we
so
say it
now
has a
what
time
happened?
limit. This is why we
But
say it's a
so
time limit.
but you like her. So now do you no
Oh,
longer like her?
oh, it
But
could
But
see,
you
that's why
change.
liked
I say
her.
physical
It could
attraction
change.
does matter.
This is why you want to do it as early as possible because it could change. Because then now you started to like me too, right? In this perfect world. And here you are now stripping down with the unveiling. And
Because you
then
done got
I'm like,
comfortable.
whoa, what is that? And then you like me and you're like, oh my
You know
God. Now you're
what?
gonna be like,
Goodbye.
but
Mm-mm.
all men
Where is my
ain't.
off button?
All men,
Mm-mm.
all
I'm
men.
just
No.
saying,
So
there's
this
no need to get
Not for
Mm-mm.
comfortable
nothing.
Where's
if you're
my
still
That
not
part
really
of the
getting your
where is my
clear self.
motherfucking off
you
button?
remember that
Mm-mm.
movie? I mean, I might be aging myself, but
I'm
that's
gonna get
okay.
you, sucker. I already know what you're talking about.
Girl, that's
I
what
already
my
know what you're
mom
talking about.
went.
Because when he said, literally
With
the
the
beginning of this
unveiling, Shorty
conversation,
had one leg. She
he
had little
No,
said,
baby
she
no.
said,
hair.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. I'm
you
gonna get
gotta
you,
wait,
sucker.
but wait, you gotta do it. She was
so
like,
so here y'all
I have
go.
something,
Here
I have
y'all
something to
go.
tell you.
Here y'all go. I can't
These
hear
aren't my
y'all
real
because all of
eyes.
y'all talking at the same time. Kid,
We heard
what's
us.
up, kid?
I'm still over
How?
here being
How?
demure.
How?
We heard us. I
Demure.
promise you, we could all tell you what we just said. We heard us
Mm-hmm.
How? How?
because
Okay.
it's women ears. We heard us. It's what we do. Okay. We heard the conversation and blended. But no, okay. She was like on the show, she was like, I have a confession.
Like, these are not my real eyes. Oh,
This
baby, contacts, no problem. Mm-mm. These are not my nails.
she's like,
This ain't
she's
my
like,
hair. This
she was
ain't
like,
my leg.
Lit.
This ain't my
I
No, that
mean,
butt.
was it. That was
she
it.
started hopping over to him and he was
On
trying.
the
She
one
was
leg,
like, she said,
All
wait,
right. I don't know
but
what
wait,
y'all talking about.
I'm
I
gonna
never
get
seen
you,
this
I'm gonna
sucker.
get
movie.
That's
you,
the name of the
sucker.
movie.
He
sucker.
the Wayne's. That is black
Never seen that.
cinema. That's a classic.
All
That's a black classic.
Mhm.
right. I
I
didn't
didn't
see that
watch it.
black classic in decades. So,
Oh,
anyways,
it's
It's
something to
worth
take your
Penny,
card away. I don't know. Just you feel
I'm
real
too,
other right
I'm
now.
too, I'm too,
it.
I'm too dark to take my card away. I am
You
too.
you can be dark and other. You feel real Trumpish right now.
Make America great again. So, anyways,
We're gonna rebuke that in the name of Jesus right now. We're not doing that. Not on
make
Obama's internet. We're not
America
doing that.
great
Stop it.
again.
Y'all are so out of control right with that. What in the world?
So check it, y'all. Check it. Y'all ready to go on to the main topic? This was a good topic.
Absolutely.
I loved it. Great
Kids
topic,
ready.
ladies. And my guy, Oken, I see you up in there. Definitely greatly appreciate you being over here on this side, man. And I know you came over there from Media Man's channel. And definitely what I try to do over on this side is have a genuine conversation. We have fun with the conversation, and the ladies are family, you know? So we definitely have great conversations over here. Greatly appreciated. And it's fun. Lighthearted, and usually we always come to some type of resolution. So at least I try. I don't know about Kit. Kit like violence. So
I mean,
with that being
that's facts. So
with that being said, so
on
here
the
we are with the
facts.
main topic, ladies. How do y'all feel about the conversation of the housewives versus the boss chicks? How do y'all feel about that?
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation. Let's play a video and then we're going to talk about it.
Housewife is not a
Okay.
reward. Being a woman of leisure is a reward.
But that's the same
No, they're not. No, they're not. If you're a woman of leisure, if you are a woman of leisure, you don't have responsibilities. Your responsibility is being a woman of leisure. If you are a housewife, you maintain and you manage the house. That's not a fucking reward. It's a job. Whether it's only 20 hours a week, it's still a job.
If there's no
If you trying to reward me because I was there through the tough times, let me be a woman of leisure. Let me be a kept woman. That is a reward. Rewarding me with washing dishes is not a fucking reward.
All right,
have
hold on.
the
I
love
got,
of your
I got
life
some more.
or the career of your dreams?
The career.
The career, okay.
Yeah.
Of your dreams.
Yeah.
Why? You don't want love?
I mean, love is good. Like, love is great. But at the same time, I feel like a career make me feel like I have more like fulfillment, like in my life.
All right. So, ladies, the housewife or the career boss chick? Talk to us. What's up, kid? You can raise your hand. You don't got to raise your hand, girl. Just talk.
It's like the church out. You gotta point your finger up and like
See.
coming through. This is gonna be real short. My main concern is
Whoa.
that gold strip on her nose. Can we stop this in 2024? Ladies, I'm coming to you all as humbly as I know how. In the name of MUA, it's all over the world. We are entirely sick of this landing stripe that y'all put on the middle of your nose, looking like reindeer
You
trying
cannot
to,
tell them how to wear their makeup, kid.
Rudolph, I promise you, every year Rudolph has it locked down. He don't need no help. The gift's gonna gift, the light
Kid,
gonna light.
Kid,
Please
you said it was
stop.
going to be short. Short.
Now I gotta see. Now I gotta see that video again.
I just need for it to stop. I just need for it to stop.
I want
I'm not well. I'm
to.
not
Yeah,
well.
now I need to see it again. But I wanted to weigh in on this because
not
I
well.
have been both the career woman and the housewife. And being a housewife is harder, in my opinion. Being a housewife is harder. You work a lot as a housewife, and I couldn't do it because that taking care of the man, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, and trying to do something for yourself, and it was a lot. So big shout out to all the women that are housewives. I see that as a full-time job. I think they should be compensated by the man who is working and making money. Like they should be getting.
Ah, shit. Mingo's face done turned from positive to what the fuck. I'm here
just
for it.
saying, it's until a man does it, he's not going to understand how hard that work is. I'm just saying that's my two
So
cents.
let me stay at home and you go to work.
Do it because you're not going to like it. You are not going to like it.
You said that. I love my days off when I'm home.
Yeah, that's your days off. That's not your life, sir. That is not your life.
So here's the thing.
There's people for that,
Here's the
though.
thing.
I'm one of those
You
people.
say-
like,
you say
I can be a
reward.
stay-at-home wife, but there's people for that. Like, can't we hire a
say-
bitch to clean? No?
You say reward. You say a reward, right? And I'm sorry, ladies. I gotta talk. I gotta talk about it. So you say it's a reward, and now a woman should be paid for or compensated by the man because she's staying at home? Isn't the compensation? Do you remember? Well, you know what it's like because you're working right now. But paying bills, going out there and having to pay your own bills is not an easy job. Do you know that the majority of people could barely afford to live in the United States right now? So to have a man that is able to even get you to the level where you are a stay-at-home wife, where you have the luxury of saying you ain't cooking every day. Most times you cook a pot, that pot lasts for 2-3 days. Then on top of that, you ain't cleaning every day. There's a dishwasher, if you got dishwasher, right? There's all of these other luxuries that come with being a wife and at home and not having to go and listen to Tom tell you when to take a break, when you could go outside, when you could stand up for a couple minutes and stretch. If you want to do that, that's fine.
I don't
But
know
to say
about
it's
all of that.
work.
That does not sound like a reward. Like that sounds like a lot of work. And then again, your household might be the household where you don't need to clean every day or cook every day. But you know, the way I was raised, you know, differences, of course. I'm from the Caribbean.
I have
We
a
cook every
3-family
day,
household.
we clean every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a full-time job. I didn't want to start an argument about this. I just wanted to give kudos to the housewives because I'm saying as a career woman, as a CEO, I'm saying your job is harder than mine. That's all I'm saying.
Uma, you said the man should pay the woman. The
Yeah.
payoff is you don't have to go to work and get out there and bust your behind like I do. You don't have to go fight the world like I do to try to climb that corporate ladder, to try to, you know, get a million no's to get one yes.
I'm
To
curious
potentially
why
get fired.
I'm curious why it would be such a big deal for a husband who loves his wife more than anything to say, you know what, babe, here's $100 this week. Here's $500 this month. Do whatever you want. Go to the spa. Go out with your girlfriends. I'm curious why a husband who loves his wife so much that would be a problem.
No, but you made it sound like it needs to actually be some type of paycheck, as if I should put on a W-2.
There is this African guy on Instagram. I don't know his name, but he spoils his wife. When I tell you he spoils his wife, he said, when we first got married, I just gave her $50,000 to put in her own bank account. And no matter what happens with me and her, that's her money.
I saw that.
Where's those men? I'm just asking, where's those men?
Those men are rich. There's not, the average man doesn't have $50,000 to put in his wife's bank account and say, hey, how is that a problem? It's reality. It's the reality. Your man got $50,000 to put in your bank account.
The reality is that there are rich men out there that can afford housewives.
But the reality is the majority of women cannot find those men because they're not the majority. They're the minority.
Being a
Can
housewife,
I just want to correct you, Uma. That is a woman of leisure. That's what she was talking about.
That is a woman of leisure.
There's
Yeah,
difference.
that's not a housewife. You're right. You're right.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel
who wants that? Who wants a woman of leisure in their house?
A lot of housewives do not feel appreciated. That's why we hear about it so much. They do not feel appreciated by their husband, by their children. They are alone at home most times because I'm telling you the truth. Okay, I talk to women all day, every day in my live streams. This is what I do, and when I tell you these women are lonely. These women, some of them are married to men. There's only one car in the household, so they don't have the car because the car went to work with the husband. So they're stuck in the house all day. And guess where they're at? They're on the live streams with me, right? I'm keeping them company while they're doing the housework. They're taking care of the kids. They're cleaning stuff. They're sewing, fixing, doing whatever. And then the husband comes home.
They're on a dating app live stream with you?
The live stream that I'm on is not a dating app. It's a social app.
Oh, I thought Meet Me was a dating app.
Well, you can if you want to, but POF closed. POF is a dating app.
No disrespect. I just don't know. I'm really because I've always heard
the majority of people
Meet
are there,
POF
for social connections, and I don't really like naming where I am on these things. But to go back to it, my thing is I'm sharing my experience. So if you're telling me that my experience doesn't count, and all these conversations I have with all these women don't count, then that's where we're at. But I'm telling you that there's a lot of women that are housewives that are unhappy, not because that they're unhappy being a housewife, but because they're not appreciated enough. I don't think people realize how much work goes into being a housewife. I really don't.
I don't take away because my wife is a housewife, right? My wife, and I'll let Dion talk. I'll let her speak for herself. I'm not going to talk for her. Go ahead, babe.
So what part are we talking about? We're talking about the video.
Well, no, let's just go down the rabbit hole of what we're talking about. As far as being a housewife, it being so much work, and all of that stuff.
I am all about choice. I think it is important for those women that want to be housewives or want to be a woman of leisure or want to be career women have the choice to do so. Autonomy is very important. I think every person needs to have autonomy and ownership of what they
Babe,
do.
you're keeping it real diplomatic. Get in the nitty-gritty of it, and let's hear how you really
I would
feel.
like to finish.
I would like to mad diplomatic. You gonna take a kick.
I can't help that I'm a diplomatic person.
Spirit Airlines.
I can't help that I have the gift of diplomacy. I can't help that. But as I was saying, right, autonomy is very important. I think everybody deserves autonomy over themselves, of what they want to do and what they would not like to do. And sometimes you get into situations where you can try something or you're afforded the opportunity to try something and say, hey, this is not for me. I want to do something else. Or not. And that just be the case. I think housewifery is definitely a service, is a title that is undervalued at times. I remember Boombox, we had a whole conversation on her podcast with her husband concerning well, you got a super chat.
You like, you were so stumbling over that, but it's okay. We got a
You got a super chat. I wanted to finish, but I seen a super chat, so I was trying to respect. You know what I mean?
He says before 99. He says your experience isn't even firsthand, so it's not your experience. It's your regurgitation of someone else as allegedly told you. Right.
Who are you talking about?
So,
He's talking to me, and that's so wrong again, because I started the conversation by saying I was a housewife for many years. So it's like his comments I just ignore because they just come out of nowhere. So yes, I have firsthand experience, and I've also talked to lots of women who have their own experiences. So unless you're negating, sir, their experiences as well, then we understand that women's experiences don't mean nothing to you. Continue, Dion.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. So, again, I do feel like housewifery is something that there is a negative connotation to it, wherein there are some women that look at it like that's all you do. You just be at home. Like, what do you do? And there's some men that look at it like, oh, you're at home. You're a stay at home. What do you do? And break it down to the whole, well, you can't clean all day and you can't cook all day and you can't this all day, when it is a 24/7 type of situation. The same way, like being an on-call thing is a thing, you're the on-call person as it pertains to the family. So if there's an emergency with the kid, if there's a doctor appointment, if anything that happens, you're the go-to person. So it's not just what's going on underneath the roof. And again, managing a household is a lot. So I do understand when it comes to that video where a woman of leisure and housewifery is two different things. Woman of leisure, there's a big difference. Yeah, the woman of leisure has an allowance. She's given certain things, and she is still managing the home, but now there's people that can be employed to do certain things. They're going to be the woman of leisure is paying the maid. She has the cook that can come and chef it up. You know what I'm saying? She may have the nanny. So there are now services being rendered to employees. and she is leisurely taking care of these things. A housewife is being the person for all of that. She's the chauffeur, she's the doctor, she the lawyer, she everything. And she got to make sure she smell good, look good, and everything when that man come home. So it's a lot, and I don't think we give a lot of credit to it.
I don't take away from the woman experience. Boombox, what's your thoughts on this topic? You on mute, Boom.
My bad. I've been in both situations, so I do understand the extent of what Uma and Dion both are saying. For me, it's just I didn't like it too much.
You didn't like what? But being at home?
Yeah, I didn't like it too much. I mean, after a while, like at first you're like, oh, this is great. You know, I'm home all day with my family, taking care of everybody. Look at her.
That's your husband. That's your husband. That's your husband.
Look at that.
She know who he is.
I ain't even, whatever. He be all right. But anyway, you know, you're like, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. You know, I'm home, take care of kids. You know, you do get to be more involved with your kids. So I do think that for overall, just weighing the pros and the cons, whatever, Trey. Weighing the pros and the cons, you know, it's not too many cons to being a housewife. But you do miss out on a lot when you do have to be in the working industry. But that's up to you. Like it's whatever fits your family. That's how I look at it.
Okay, Kid. No, you know what? Wait a minute, Kid. Wait a minute.
Why are you always trying to leave?
No, because I know Kid. You got to understand, me and Kid gonna argue. So you got to let me and Kid do what we do. Jess.
Okay, Link. Link is really in the comments cutting up.
I don't know. I'm definitely, to me, I'm with Dion with as in to say your choices and everything, whatever best fits each scenario, because remember, subjectively, what works best for a family works best for a family. Like, honestly, I am definitely, absolutely, especially when, you know, the children come into the picture and everything, if you can do housewife, I think like that's my ideal. Now, it doesn't, you know, may not be possible for everyone, especially in this economy and everything like that. But I think it's ideal because, you know, the amount of attention and things you have to pour into children. But I mean, of course, if you cannot, you cannot. I understand there's different situations, but I definitely think it's ideal. But sometimes, you know, even as the children go into grade school and things like that, and you're thinking about it in a different sphere, now you're like, okay, there's more time on your hands. Is there something that you can do if you want to, that will not affect or, you know, derail what's going on with how things are working and moving and things like that. But listen, I have no issue with being a housewife. Absolutely.
You know what you could do? Add to the family business. Kid, what up, Kid? Yo, Kid.
It doesn't only have to be the family business, though. I disagree with that a little bit. As in to say, if there's a family business, okay, but then also, you know, as Dion said, there's like, you know, people have their autonomy where you kind of have to consider if there's something that she likes to do, you know, she can work with the arts and bring extra in or whatever the situation is.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm not necessarily mad at that at all. Listen, yeah. I'm not taking away from the woman's experience of being a housewife. My wife does. I say my wife does work because literally she keeps this whole house together. You know what I'm saying? There's things that I don't have to worry about when I go to work. Primarily my son. I don't have to think what kind of situation he's in. Who's that, Trey? What up, Trey? I don't have to think like what type of situation that my son is in that might be, not safe, unhealthy, whatever. I know that he's going to have the good food going to school. She's going to make sure he's good. He's picked up at the bus on time. I don't have to worry.
That is
I don't
so
have to
true.
worry. You know what I'm
That's so
saying?
true.
So I'm not taking away from the experience of a woman. Kid, talk to us, kid. You on mute. Come off of mute, kid. Let me unmute, kid.
Thank you, thank you. I took a little break, y'all, you know. But okay, so it went around a little bit. Can you just repeat the question so I can make sure I'm answering it properly?
Kid, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, kid? Let's start back up.
I am drinking agua if you must. It's water.
Now. But no. So basically, we're trying to just get your perspective on the Housewives divorce chicks. What do you find to be more? I can't even say what do you find to be more conducive to a family, because I think it's kind of a no-brainer that the dynamics. But I do feel like if finances are needed more in the house, then your wife should work. But what do you feel about the boss chick though versus the housewife? Now let's talk about the boss chick, if you don't mind.
Um, for one, I feel like people misconstrue and conflate things based on how they feel about them. You can absolutely be a boss chick and work from home. So it doesn't mean that you can't, two things can be true at the same time. If you're working from home and taking care of the house and still maintaining, you can hire someone, especially if you all have the finances, you can hire someone to make sure that the house is neat and tidy and clean so that your man comes home to a clean establishment. He didn't say you had to clean, they just need to be clean. You know what I'm saying? If he prefers your cooking over something else, then that's something that you can take into a role. But you can be a boss chick and actually still take care of the house and work from home. I think that people have to think about it differently and stop getting so stuck in, the traditional, oh, well, if I'm at work, then she's at home sweeping and vacuuming. No, she could be at home, doing a home business and having, I almost said something that my friends would call me, a bad word for, but having a cleaner or someone come and, not a housemaid,
What if you can't afford that though?
but that's what I said. That's what I led with. I'm like, if you all have the finances for that,
Okay.
there are other things that can be done. If she's at home, you know, people have careers and have built things from home so that you can have an extra income and have someone still take care of the home while, you're out making an income. I think we have to stop being so linear when we think about, things and how we do them these days. Because if you're not thinking, spatially and really looking at the resources and things that you all have, then you're not doing it right. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
Like, this is not the 1950s where I have to do all of the work in the home, especially if we're smart, savvy, we've saved, we've made it a way that we can have someone come in, let's say, even if it's just twice a month and I have to maintain in between. There are other ways to get things done. And the fact that we're so busy looking at it from hierarchy standpoint versus how do we get it done effectively, this is why we keep having these circular conversations that get us
Why you
nowhere, and
say
it's kind of wild.
hierarchy? We didn't mention it in a hierarchy.
But
It doesn't. No one's saying that.
we live in a
No,
patriarchal society. It's always hierarchy. It's
And
always
no,
man
true. It's
centric.
true what she's
no,
saying. Yes, it is.
I mean,
no,
I think that
no,
Have your boy
no.
tell it.
Are you really gonna do that right now? Like, I'd rather
Yes.
you go. No, like you didn't even go get your blue cap or anything. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. Like, we're not
You
gonna
want me
do
to go get
that.
my blue cap? I'll go get my blue cap.
It's not about me wanting you to get your blue cap. It's about you capping and then not even having it on. Like, I mean, like we gotta at least look the part. I mean, what the hell are we doing here?
Yo, listen,
Why are we
listen,
here? What are we doing?
listen. Uma made a great point a few weeks ago when she said that, we have to, when we look at it outside of the black community, yes, 100% right. In the world, it could be more of a patriarchal households, but definitely in our community, most men are not having stay-at-home wives. Most men are not keeping it patriarchal where it's like the woman, blah, blah, blah. Most men in America aren't like that. But definitely in the black community, y'all women be running y'all boyfriends, you dog walk men. So to even
First things first. Wow. Wow.
Put that in.
Wow.
That's
First things
crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
First things
wild.
first.
That's not patriarchal to me.
First things first.
Depending on the dynamic, though.
You know, when I only thought that shade fell under trees. Like, I mean, wow. First things first, they asked for it. Like, literally asked for it. Second
Really
of all,
not
that's a
manly.
whole nother show. That's a different show.
You're right. You're right. We talked about it on the
This is a
polygamy show. We're
family.
not talking about that.
This
here.
is
This is
no, that wasn't a polygamy thing. That was a power thing.
You mentioned it. So listen, look.
I didn't mention it for polygamy. I mentioned it for power. It was a power thing. When some men that are in power, you know, like to not be in power, and then they like people like me to like, you know, strip that. That's old me. Okay, that's not me. That's not today me. Why are we bringing up yesterday me? I didn't bring up yesterday GMT. That's not nice.
Kid. My bad, kid.
But no, real talk. Like, as far as like, you know, well, you almost made me lose my train of thought. But no, as far as like Housewives, again, you know, when you all are working on whatever the blueprint is, you know, and if she's at home, being a stay-at-home wife doesn't mean that you can't still build something from home to make it where it's building towards whatever the plan that you all set forth. That doesn't mean that takes away from your masculinity or emasculates you in any way. It doesn't mean that, you know, she's trying to be a partner. I know how much you love that word, you know, versus being able to contribute to the overall household and goals that are set. I feel like we look too linear to things, because you can still be the king and the man of the household while she's still being able to contribute from the household, which is just going to do nothing more than add to what you all have going on. And I don't understand why that would be an issue in any way. Like, the ego can't be that big that we can't make it happen.
It's not saying that a woman
crazy.
can't. It's not saying that a woman can't go to work. No one's saying that. Go to work.
No, I'm not even saying we're talking about stay-at-homes versus bullshit. Like, we're talking about stay-at-home woman.
Well, no, but you said, you know, as far as our egos and all that, no, go to work or work from home, build something at home. Most relationships, and we talk about the vast majority of relationships in America, needs two incomes. It is too hard to live in America with just one person, man or woman, working, trying to hold it down.
They actually did a study on that, and the statistics show that right now we cannot survive on a one income household. It's
hard. Because it's hard. You got to do things to at least bring multiple forms of income in your house. You need to, right? So even if it is, like Kit said, a family business, right? Where, all right, cool, we got something going on. I tell people all the time, yo, start a damn YouTube.
Yeah.
One of the quickest ways, just grab a mic, start a YouTube, take your time, build your channel. That brings in a whole separate income into your household.
Mm-hmm.
You do that from home.
But I do still also agree with, you know, what Kit was saying, like, try to find other avenues to keep the balance, because like when I went back to work, this was something that had bothered me. And I went to have lunch with my daughter one day, and you know, I just took my break and went and had lunch with her, because that was something that I normally would do when I was a stay-at-home mom. And so she was like, you know, oh, what, you got to go back to work? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, you always at work now. And that hurt my feelings. That bothered me, because it let me know that she knew that I didn't have as much time as I had before for her.
Right.
And then even, you know, even at work, like if a storm broke out and the power went out of school and she's crying hysterical, and I'm at work not knowing that the power went out, But I got the phone call and they were like, "Oh, your daughter's worried about you because you're at work."
Right.
Like she wasn't even worried about herself, but just things
Yeah.
like that. Like you gotta find a balance because the kids are still involved in the situation too.
And it's something that two people said inside the comment section earlier. It was the Wife School podcast and also Pelham, where these conversations should be had at the beginning of your relationship, these dynamics. There was one thing that my wife and I did. We talked about how we wanted our dynamics to be once we had a child. That's how you do it. Yes, kid.
Boombox. Get your husband. Link is out of control. And
Yeah, Link out of control. He out of control.
I'm just like,
he is out of control over here. What is he doing? Link, go put your phone down. What are you doing?
Yeah, he probably doing that to
Yo, hold on. Our internet is bad tonight. Hold on. We got a $4.99 super chat from my guy Black King. Internet y'all have tonight, work from home should be the last thing y'all talk about. You ain't gonna tell me that JK does not mean joke.
Thank you.
Just kidding. Just kidding. We have got to get you together.
Wait, what did he just say?
He said JK means joke. I need for look, the same way that you tried to play Tierra when she said that Cardi was a historian, I need for you to make sure that you put that whole clip in a thing because JK is joke. And I need that in a clip. I need
it's
that in a clip.
It's not as bad as saying Cardi B is a historian.
I need that in a clip.
Oh my gosh.
I need that in a clip. I need it in a clip.
Well, you got to get the other one too. When he said, "What's TBH?"
Just that's your man, and you standing behind him.
Yeah, she got to stand.
I ain't got no choice.
You know what? Look, not too much. Look, not too much on GMT because he's my girl's husband.
Just look up text abbreviations, and it'll give you.
Listen,
not so much
I
on
don't know these
GMT
abbreviations like that. I don't know.
Just do what other people do. Verify it with someone first before you bring it on air.
Right, I'm gonna do that. My bad.
Throw it in the chat.
It's saying you looking real old right now.
By the way, I'm 42. That's not old. That is not old. I'm 42. Yo. Hold up, I got that one too. Hold on. Y'all stupid. Hold up. Where's it at?
You can't see it.
My prices.
She ain't got his glasses on.
He
See?
did sound effects the whole time.
Hold on. Oh, here you go. So, anyways, ladies, this was a good show tonight. This was a good show. We had some great topics. I'm going to respect y'all time, and I know we all got stuff to do in the morning, so I'm going to let the chat do what the chat do. Thank y'all so much, chat, for staying active, and thank you, Blockchain, for the support, always coming through with the super chats. Thank you so much. Do me a favor. I don't even know what the likes look like right now, but do me a favor and hit the like button. Please don't go nowhere without hitting the like button. You know what I'm saying? I was telling them the other day, Jess, you remember in Kit, we had over 200 people watching and 25 likes. How did that work? How did that happen? Do me a favor and hit the like button. You know, y'all fingers are broken or something, man. Just hit the
And
like
everybody in the chat, look, y'all are always here. We definitely appreciate the love and the support and the energy in the chat. Share it with a friend to share it with a friend. You know, they know people that you don't know, and those people know people that they don't know either. So let's get this thing moving. We're on the road to 50K, and we don't do that without y'all. So we appreciate y'all every week.
Appreciate y'all. We on that road to 50,000. And do me a favor, check out what Kit got going on the edibleincredible.com. Subscribe to Boombox. We got the Intellect Ignited. Subscribe to the Lotus Light. Subscribe to Mind Your Mind with Justified. And GMT, we are out. I greatly appreciate. Oh, sorry. What's up, Jess?
I just need prayer because I got a whole new classroom. And
Oh wow.
Oh Lord.
She got a
Let's
new
give it
batch
to
of
the.
baby kids.
What's your age group?
First things first is she had her eyes
Pre-K?
low. She had her eyes closed so long that it was like it was deep within,
you
like she
felt the
needed a
pain.
moment. I felt
You
like
felt it.
I was
You felt
like
it.
wow. I was like
It's
she
gonna
held
be
them
all right.
closed
All
for a
right,
second. Like
Innocent.
we're gonna take these prayers backstage, ladies. One love, much
Yeah.
respect, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
If it gets too hot, roll the window down. If I fuck things up, just tell me now. I'm living in a blinded town, am I running out of time? Feel like a drug when I'm talking to you. Slow trip, trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. Wet water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. It's way too soon to be calling me baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving head first, don't save me. Is there something I can say? Make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can do to show my love for you? Gone.